everyone. I know I'm not explaining it well, but this is the point because I don't want to give massive spoilers. So, I have seen that from my statistics I published a reel that talked about some books that I have bought here in England, and that reel was pretty successful, I'm happy to say, and therefore I decided that I want to pursue this book avenue because it's something that really passionates me, and review this book, which is the first one out of the one I bought, and tell you my honest opinion about it. So, where to start? Basically, the first thing to say is that I shouldn't even have had the book in my hands at this point, because technically this morning I had to send out stuff to our storage and this book had to be in the stuff, but call it luck, call it fate, I completely forgot to put it in, and so I will have to bring it back to Italy with me. So this is the book that obviously I'm bringing. The book is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. And oh my god, I had read the whole Hunger Games series and I loved it. I loved it very much. Katniss is a really good character. I really could see myself in her, and she is really human. She's really flawed, but at the same time very interesting, and so that I really loved, and I was really curious to see where Suzanne would bring this book with Snow as a protagonist. I have to say that I have loved the descriptions, the way everything was portrayed, and the way everything was really, yeah, featured in the book. It was really amazing. At the beginning there was a description that I can't forget about the room smelling like poverty, and this is so impactful, such a nice way of describing the atmosphere, and it was really amazing for me to read in terms of how well it was constructed as well, because it really had a nice way of passing on from a chapter to the other, and the chapter length was a bit long, but it was really nice because at the beginning of each chapter you get a snake on top, which is super good, and the whole thing with Snake I think was really interesting because the female character, Lisa Greghi, is super cute in the sense that she's very different from Katniss because she is very at ease with performance. She is very used to getting out and earning her food, and her personality earns her the food that she eats because she's poor as well. And at the beginning she and Coriolanus are very into each other, and he's very into her, but what is discovered at the end is that, I don't know, I didn't even understand if she actually loved him or if she was just playing with him, which was a huge possibility. It was really well constructed, and at the end it was really nice because Coriolanus develops his controlling personalities throughout the book, and he comes at her and is completely not good. He kills a friend, betraying it. I know I'm not explaining it well, but this is the point because I don't want to give massive spoilers, and so I'm kind of being here and there, but yeah, basically at the end he betrays one of his friends. He tells the capital that he is siding with the rebels, and he gets hanged, and therefore he kills his friend, and Lucy doesn't know, and she discovers, and when she discovers he decides that he has had enough, and yeah, he basically puts out a rush of bullets at her, and we don't know if she's alive or dead. And this is, I think, a really interesting way of putting things, because it's really nice to have the doubt, because I think that she could be alive or not. It depends on who reads the story. And I thought about Snow in comparison to other villains, and I really thought that at the beginning he was a bit like a Voldemort kind of villain, in the sense that he is very not like concerned with other people's well-being if it comes into his way. But at the end, I think that he is more like, in Harry Potter terms, a Dolores Umbridge kind of villain, because Dolores Umbridge is the most hated villain out of the Harry Potter series, and because she is really vicious and she uses her position of power to get what she wants despite of other people's rights, and she is very much using her power to overpower others, not in a nice way. And I think that this is the same with Coriolanus Snow, because he is doing the exact same. He uses money to basically overpower others. The money that he gets from his friends' family he uses, and yeah, he is not at all concerned with people's well-being. He's very much into the idea of control and controlling people so that they don't rebel. And I think this is very interesting because coming from his perspective, it makes sense, but it's just disgusting to read. I really felt angry at the end. I felt so angry towards him and towards everyone in the capital, because he really is the embodiment of the capital's values, and it was disgusting. But as an overall, I think that this book is absolutely a must read, because it's like, when you think about this genre, it can be thought as a bit of a out there kind of genre. It talks about a future reality, and it can be thought as not for everyone. But I really think that the beauty of this book is that it's written so well that even if you don't really like the genre, you might really like this book, because it's just nice to read, and it's, yeah, really good. And I'm not reviewing the whole trilogy because it would be too long, but honestly that as well was really good. But I thought it was also really nice to contrast the trilogy with this book. And I thought that what was very interesting was that seeing that Lucy Gray is part of a kind of circus reality. She creates songs, and some of the songs that are present in here will be present in the Hunger Games series, or are present in the Hunger Games, and they gain such a different meaning from here to the Hunger Games. So it's really nice to see the shift from when Lucy Gray creates them and when they are used by Katniss or by the other rebels in the following books. And I think that also what is most, I don't know, it made me angry the most out of this was that seeing here in this book we are at the 10th Hunger Games, and nobody cares about the Hunger Games, nobody watches them, and because of Snow, all of the Hunger Games that happen afterwards are because of him. And this is so disturbing, because it is basically 60 more Hunger Games that are happening because of him, and it's like so many people dead that he does not care about in name of maintaining the control that he's used to. And he's also not able to view control and freedom out of his own bubble, because that is also another theme of the book, because Lucy Gray being part of the covey and being outside of the district is not really able to confirm, and she wants to run away at the end, and he has a thought about them not being compatible, but he also is unable to think about a reality that is not under the capital's control. And this is so twisted in my mind, because it's really twisted. It's all about him, it's all because of him. Disgusting character, disgusting. But it was really nice to see it from another perspective. It's like reading your favorite book from the part of the villain. So it's really nice. Highly suggested. So I really hope that you liked this review, and I really hope that you will show me with a thumb up, subscribe to the channel, and we will see each other at the next one. Bye guys!